right. Boo, why are you looking so confused?
No, I'm not confused. I'm
The
just looking
30
at some
seconds
stuff.
is for the airtime.
No, it's not even that. The
What?
airtime. I was looking at Instagram and TikTok. I'm like, I ain't got neither one of those things. So
All right, ayo. Welcome to Deep.Organic.Phuckery. This is episode 7, season 2. And yeah, season 2, episode 7. And my name is Damien. And big up to Linky and Chris. Much love. But we have a returning guest. And his name is...
Wheeler.
All right, Wheeler. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Good to
And
be here.
we'll be joined by Girlhan. Girlhan, announce
Hi.
yourself.
Hi.
No. Hey. No shy
I'm
thing
here.
today.
I'm here.
Yeah. So, welcome. This is where we diagnose topics as deep, organic, or fuckery. So, subscribe, share, like, and give us the support. But Wheeler, what's going on? How are you?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just here. I'm chilling. Trying to enjoy this as much as possible. The last time, it wasn't too great. So I'm going to try
Why
to
wasn't
enjoy
it great
this.
last time? What happened?
I just felt like, I wasn't really myself. So, I was
you're
just
gonna be
trying to
yourself
get the
today?
lay of the land. I was trying,
But first you have to talk into the mic.
Were you camera
I
shy?
did talk into the mic.
Were you camera shy?
No, I'm not a camera shy ever.
No?
Never?
I think you were.
For what?
I've seen you.
No. I was letting the conversation flow.
Oh, Wheeler, you've never been shy in anything. Ever. Okay, have you seen a girl that made you shy before?
I'm a yard man. Well, I'm not afraid of what kind of foolishness is that?
But wait,
It-
what is
the
that even
answer is
supposed
yes
to
or no.
mean?
What do you mean? No, and I'm a yard man.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I have no fear to talk to a woman. That's
So Jamaicans have no fear.
No fear.
That's not a Jamaican thing. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you have, I'm a shy person, and I'm from Jamaica.
Wait, Wheeler, were you born in Canada?
No, I'm American.
Are you American, Jamaican, or Canadian? What are you? Yardman means you're from Jamaica.
So, okay, hold on. So, hold on. I'll break it down for you.
Break it down.
So I'm a born American.
Why are you looking at me for?
I'm a Canadian resident.
Okay.
But
What age did you come here?
My whole makeup
What
is a
age did
yard
you come
man.
here?
I'm just yard. You
What
feel
age
me?
did you come here?
About 5 years old.
5?
Yeah.
Where were you born? What state?
New York.
You don't know?
No.
So you're a Jamaican.
I'm joking.
You're a Jamaican.
He's
I'm
a-
joking.
he's a- he's
I'm
a-
from, no, I'm joking. I'm from Connecticut.
Wait, did
That's
you hear
it.
what I said?
Pardon?
You're a Jamaican.
Are you even Jamaican?
I'm not Jamaican.
No, then don't speak on Jamaicans. Okay, do you know what an authentic Jamaican is? Would
And that's you.
Genuine article thing? Would you be able to identify that?
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I
Oh,
would.
please. How?
Anyways.
Wait, how would you identify that?
Wait.
How?
Hold on.
No. She's
We're
talking
gonna-
all this smack off the camera. Now we're on camera.
Okay.
And she's still not
fine.
even on
All right,
camera.
Fine. Go ahead.
And she's still not even on camera. And over here. Okay, so
one thing we're not doing, we're not going to that gender debate anymore. So talk about how you can identify a Jamaican person. How do you know a person is Jamaican?
By the way they speak.
Okay.
no, everybody
Put that
speaks
aside. Put that
Jamaican.
aside.
Everybody speaks
No,
patois.
but put that aside.
That's the way it goes. Everybody.
Speak into the mic.
I'm thinking.
You see, if you have to think about it, you don't know. Off the rip, you should be able to do it. See how
Okay,
confident
but
you were
wh-
to say you
but
can
why-
identify
but
it.
why do you say that you
No.
are
Don't.
Jamaican?
I'm not falling for your tactic where you don't answer the question and then spin it back on me. Like, okay? We're not allowed to get in that debate.
Okay, but hold on. You just said you're a real yard man. Tell her why you say you're a real yard man.
So now this is what I can't.
asking-
Hold
ask
on.
me a
This is what I
question.
can't take with him. Okay? This is what I can't take with him. Instead of just being on my side and chill out and let her drown in the deep
I'm
end.
asking you a
Here
question.
you come with your life jacket.
He's trying to save me.
Oh,
I'm
here
asking-
you go.
I'm
Here you
asking
go.
you-
Let me save you.
I'm asking you a question.
Let me save you.
I'm asking you a question. So okay,
So
I'm
why
a yard
didn't you
man.
stay on
Okay,
point?
can I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a yard man because I was born in Jamaica. Why are you a yard man?
Well, hold on. Both my parents are from Yard.
Okay, that's
My
fair.
whole culture, everything, where I live, everything, my family, every surrounding, it's just pure.
When was the
Jamaican.
last time you had oxtail?
What do you mean?
It's a question.
Probably last week.
Last
Maybe
week.
Wednesday.
Do you cook? Do
You know Raphael Ocean Grill.
Do you cook?
Shout
oxtail?
out Raphael, Greg, them on the keep the thing. Best food in the city.
Wait, can you cook Jamaican food?
Why not?
I'm asking you.
Of course.
That means no.
No, I'm saying why not? Why wouldn't I be able to cook Jamaican
What can
food?
you cook?
Just relax, man. Let's get to the topics on the thing, big man. You're asking too many questions.
All right, yeah.
feel
So
attacked.
you see, so this is your new energy.
Yeah, you
this
got
is your new energy.
The spit's flying from my mouth. White squall is building up in the
Okay.
corner.
All right.
Drink some water, man.
So thank you guys for joining us. This is our intro, wild and raging. So we are welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Today we're going to talk about some trending topics, and then we're going to get into two main topics. So first of all, do you know why I'm wearing my hair like this today?
I thought you wore your hair like that every day.
Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess.
You're trying
Is
to
that-
you're trying to be Bob Marley.
I'm trying to be Bob Marley. So this is my One Love movie.
Epic fail.
It's a fail.
No, it's an epic fail. Let me
Wait,
be clear and concise.
It's young.
Epic.
It's young.
fail.
It's young. It's young.
Wait,
it's
I
young.
want you to pay attention
premature.
to his hair, how he tried to do the
Yeah, I tried
dreadlocks
to,
to the end.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Is that what that is?
Anyways, the reason why I did that is because of the One Love movie. Did you see it?
No. Well, I haven't had the time because I've been so busy that I didn't get to see it.
Girlhand, did you see the movie?
Yes.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good.
Why did you think it was
I
good?
enjoyed just learning about his whole life journey. The only thing is the accent in the movie of the main character. What's his name?
Benadir, Kingsley Benadir.
There was parts of it where it didn't sound authentic.
Well,
Okay.
you are making the movie for the masses, so heavy, authentic Jamaican accent might not,
This is true.
You're
That's a good
you're
point.
trying to do internationally, not just locally. So you need a guy that has an accent. They can identify, okay, this is a Jamaican, but it's not too heavy. So I'm not really mad at
No,
people
that's a
that
good
don't
point.
have
But what would be your favorite thing about the movie though?
My favorite thing about the movie, I don't know.
You don't know? That means you didn't like the movie.
I did like the movie.
So, what's your favorite thing?
I just liked the way they put it together, the cinematics of the movie. Like I like the fact that in some parts of the movie they pulled video clips from like the actual the news that was happening at the time in Jamaica.
yeah.
So I like that part to it. Like it just felt real.
So did they show you in the movie like the lead up to how he got like?
No.
Or it's
I
just like a
don't
more
want to
of a-
spoil the movie for anybody, but this is the thing. So this is my take on the movie. So first of all, I won't talk about the content of the movie because it's a biopic, and biopic or biopic.
I
however
swear
you
to
wanna
God,
say.
I was just about to say, is that the way you say it? Because he the educator. Or this guy.
Some people say biopic,
So,
some people say biopic.
I thought it was.
I say biopic.
I say biopic
All right,
too.
fine. So we'll work with
I
biopic.
thought biopic was another whole word.
It's a biopic. So what happens with those is that Bob Marley died at 36.
Mm-hmm.
They can't just trace his whole life. that would take 36 years to finish, right?
Definitely.
So obviously you're gonna narrow down the storyline to a certain. You're gonna create your own narrative. And what Ziggy did, he was in control of the creative part of the movie. He chose the narrative that he wanted, and he chose I think 1977, 78.
Okay.
And then he also chose to build the story a certain way. Obviously Ziggy is Bob Marley's and Rita Marley's son.
Yes.
Right? So he did the storyline in a certain way. The narrative kind of gave his mom some shine.
Okay.
And who blame? I can't blame him.
So that's so.
So I can't talk about that part of it. But for me, I implore that all Jamaicans go to see this movie. And the reason why is that when I was watching the movie, there's a certain pride I felt just hearing people speak. Even when Kingsley didn't sound too authentic, it's still like he's speaking patois and he's representing Jamaica. And I felt represented in the movie theater. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, okay, that's a proud moment for me. And every Jamaican should support it because of that. Because we support all other movies.
Definitely.
So if something's being made about our country, why can't we support it? Support it. If you don't like it, so be it. But support it just because you're Jamaican. right? I think every Jamaican should do that just because you're Jamaican. It's a movie about someone in Jamaica and about Jamaica. Definitely. That's the first thing. For me, though, this is how I judge a movie. I judge a movie based, if I'm watching the movie and I believe what you're saying, what's going on, I feel like in the time slice, I'm in that moment, then I think you're doing good.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because I watch movies where I'm like, I could tell you're acting. So it just don't feel real. Okay. In this movie, it didn't feel that way at all. It felt like this guy was actually Bob Marley. And he felt like he was actually in those time slices. You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember one scene when he was driving in the car, smoking the spliff. It looked so real. Like I was actually there watching him do it. And I was like, yo, this is dope acting. So even though I agree with you, the accent was a little bit shaky. But, and I also agree with you. The reason why that's important is because they didn't have subtitles.
Yeah. Okay. See, yes.
Right. It's not like they did the movie with subtitles so you can understand what they're saying. It's like they're just talking.
Yeah.
And in order for people to understand it, you have to kind of tone it down a little bit. If you
Definitely.
don't do that, this is why Sean Paul and Shaggy, when they do their music, people can understand what they're saying because they tone it down. That's what they're doing with the movie.
Sean Paul's a goat.
What?
Sean Paul's wicked.
What kind of goat?
He's good.
Greatest of all time.
I don't know about that. So, I rate Sean Paul still, but he's not a goat.
Commercial goat?
Commercial goat?
Commercially?
What's a commercial goat?
Success.
Commercial
outside
success?
outside success
Outside of Jamaica?
outside of Jamaica, success in basically every continent.
Nah, Bob Marley's a goat still.
Oh,
No,
yes.
I'm not saying. I said a goat. No. Okay, let me.
Goat
tell you.
is one. You can only be one goat.
No. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
This is the way it goes. The way I do it is there's one man. I use the Mount Zeus and Mount Olympus. I always say Zeus and Mount Olympus. He's not even a part of the debate. He's Zeus.
So that's Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley is Zeus. Michael Jordan, Zeus. Everybody else.
You know, people debate that though.
No, Michael
I'm
Jordan,
telling you they do.
Zeus. Bob Marley, Zeus. Drake, Zeus. Then everybody else after that.
Drake is Zeus of rap? I don't know about that. Stop this.
Big man.
I don't know about that.
Oh, gosh. I'm talking about, okay, right now, Zeus. Nobody can touch him.
Drake is good.
Underneath.
Drake is not Zeus of rap. I'm
Drake
sorry.
is at the top. Right now, this time period, the last 10 years straight, even
Are you
plus,
talking about record sales?
10 years plus.
You're talking about record sales.
Doesn't matter. Everything.
Are
Everything.
you talking about rapping? You're talking about rapping. You're talking about record sales.
Everything. Relevancy, raps, record sale, doesn't matter.
Record sales, relevancy. Sure, he's done a great
Everything.
job.
And consistent for 10. Nobody's
Okay, you know what?
No rapper.
Let's close off this one
Hold
little
on.
topic. We can go into that.
Okay,
I'm
just
willing to
first,
go into it.
No rapper has had a run like this. None whatsoever. Not even close.
Okay, since you insist.
He has double lapped everybody.
Since you insist,
no,
we can go
forget it.
into
We'll
it.
come back to it.
No,
Don't watch
no.
Sorry.
So people,
Sorry.
go watch One Love. One Love is deep.
No, I want to talk about
this.
One
No,
Love.
let's talk about this.
I didn't see it.
Let's talk about
So
this.
Wheeler, go watch it.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Okay, Ziggy Marley was the one in control of everything. That's how you pivot, people. That's how you pivot. Smooth.
Nice try. You're not getting away with this.
Smooth. We got to stay on point.
Drake, and obviously, we're not dissing Drake. Drake is from Toronto. Drake holds up Toronto all the time. Drake is a good dude. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a diss or nothing. But we're talking about objectivity. I'm not trying to be biased. I know you're just super biased right now. Drake,
How am I
Drake
super biased?
Hold on, wait. Drake numbers. Nobody can talk to Drake. Relevance. Nobody can talk to Drake. Because Drake has done a really good job of staying relevant well over a 10-year span. And that's hard to do. Nobody's done that.
It's not hard to do. It's virtually impossible. All right.
But he's done it. If it's impossible, you can't do it. But he's done it. But what I'm saying is hard to do. So not a lot.
We thought it was impossible until
Can
it came on. Nobody else can do
Can I
it.
DJ my tune?
Go ahead. Go on.
Okay. All right.
Go on,
Thank you.
selector.
So what I'm saying is, so those two things, I hands down can't argue that.
Two.
But I'm giving you those two things. Rapping though, content and all that. Drake is not the best rapper ever.
I never said he was the best.
But you said he's GOAT, and you said in all aspects.
Yes.
And I'm breaking it down. I'm telling you why I don't think Drake. When Drake raps, there's many raps that when Drake, I'm like, yo, that's tough. But sometimes I'm like, what are you really rapping about? You see what I'm saying?
What rapper you heard every song that he's made rap and you're like, tough.
Biggie. Every song I heard from Biggie.
You see what I'm talking
no,
about?
and I know. No, but hold on. But I know the what do you call it? The sample size is small because Biggie died early. But I could tell you, every song I've heard from Biggie has been tough.
Okay.
Every single song.
I was gonna get to the sample size, but you're smart because I can't go against Biggie either. Because
there you go.
I can't go against Biggie either. But it's too small of a sample size to give him anything.
But you just asked me a question. I just answered.
I understand that, but it doesn't matter.
I cheated a little bit, but
yeah, you did. No, you cheated big time. You're looking over at the paper like this. You can't just say because I answered a question. Who cares? It's still wrong. You answered the question. You're still wrong.
Well, how am I wrong?
Okay.
You asked me, right?
You're gonna tell me that say you disqualify him as the best. Obviously, he's not the greatest rapper of all time. Let's
But that's what you just said.
Okay, I said he's the GOAT of
that's
this
what that is.
But you're just
GOAT means greatest of all time.
He is only putting one thing up. I'm taking everything and putting it all together, and there is nobody that can do it like him. He's not the worst rapper. He's not the greatest, and he's more on the spectrum of.
So you're saying collectively, put everything together.
Everything together.
He has at least 8 points in all categories.
He's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 11.
Okay, let me ask you this though. So longevity. So he's killing everybody in longevity. So scale of 1 to 10, he's killing everybody. Okay, so 10, right? Where would you put Jay-Z on longevity?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking.
Jay-Z, what? With longevity with what?
Career.
What do you think?
Rap career. I'm talking about rap career.
I'm saying consistently on top. Jay-Z had what? 3-4 summers? Maybe I'll give him 5, maybe something like that. Okay. I don't even think it's that long.
You're still not answering the question. Where'd you put him? So if Drake is getting a 10, scale of 1 to 10, where you put Jay-Z on that on longevity?
I don't even know because I even have to.
So you put him on a 5, 6?
I got to compare his run to.
So who's the closest longevity run to the boy?
I don't know. I would have to think about that. Future?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is where this conversation ends. We're not having this guy because I know this guy loves Future, but Future is not in this conversation. I'm sorry. Future is not in this conversation.
Okay, this is why. This is why. Okay, let me just quickly make the case for Future. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna make the case. Okay. Future from about let's say 2013 to now,
yes,
has probably the same amount of relevancy as Drake. Not on the same scale. But he's been as consistent as him.
When was the last time Future had a hit song?
What are you talking about? 7:12 p.m.
Why are you?
What are you talking? His last album. He has about. Why are you
busting a vein?
No, man.
What are
you guys talking about?
I'm asking. It's a question.
He's consistently.
Like when?
What do you mean? Go play Metro Boomin Superhero. Big.
When was this?
Last year? No, this summer. That just passed.
This summer?
7:12 p.m.
I know we're in 2024.
Massaging me, everything.
And that was a hit song?
Those are hits, baby. Of course.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is where you can see clearly where the Yardman is winning the conversation. Okay. So now you just showed your true colors.
What true
Future
colors?
Future fan.
We're talking about hip hop.
Why wouldn't I do this? But there you go. I would not argue GOAT and Future in the same.
No, I'm not saying.
But that's what you're doing. I'm not doing this.
Okay.
This is not.
Wait, time out.
This is blasphemy.
Time out.
This is blasphemy.
Wait,
so I'm not even going to do this.
Hold on. This is quick. Time out.
Okay.
You know where it got misconstrued here?
Where?
I'm doing like of right now. You're doing of all time type of thing.
No,
I'm just
GOAT.
trying to do this.
But GOAT
Jay-Z
means
doesn't rap no more.
See, this is what I don't understand with people. GOAT, GOAT means greatest of all time. That's what GOAT means. I don't understand when people keep saying this person is the GOAT of this era. This GOAT is he a GOAT or not?
Because it's subjective. It's not objective. It's subjective because who you
GOAT
think,
is subjective, yes.
Yes, who
but
you
the
think is a GOAT.
but the what do you call it? The classification is not subjective.
Okay, I understand that, but here's the problem. You're giving the university educated, like, this is
No,
what
I'm
you
not.
do all the time.
No, I'm not.
You're breaking it down into this, that, and the third. My dude, I'm saying like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is when we're not allowed to cuss and all of that.
Of course, you can say what you
This is when niggas are in the park or niggas at the barbecue and all this bullshit. We're just talking about certain things right now. Then you're the guy that comes in and just like, well, what about
Yes,
Jay-Z?
I'm that boring
Nigga,
guy.
We ain't talking about that.
I'm not
right
boring.
now.
I'm not boring.
I'm talking
guy. I'm
about
not
right
boring.
now. But you can put him at the top of the list from about 2000 and what?
Who?
Drake. You can put him on
2008?
2008? No, I said when like he's on the top. Like,
Oh, top?
2008 probably like when he's beginning.
When
and
would you
getting
say
his
he?
feet.
When would you say he rose to the top?
Shoot.
2000.
11, 13, 13-ish.
When he did that song with Rick Ross?
What song made him
It
go
may
on
not
top?
mean nothing to you. That one?
No, that's with Eminem and Kanye.
I
and
thought
all
it
that.
was all of them in it. Oh, Aston Martin music.
That's yeah.
Stick, classic, timeless.
But
Miami
that's one of the
down,
first times when I was like, yo.
top
But
down.
I know but when I started paying attention to him was when he did that remix with Wayne on it. And he's going hard.
Yeah, me too.
What's that song? Oh my god, I can't remember the song. But it had no verse, no chorus really. They're just spitting on it. What's the name of the song again?
Look at Wayne. GOAT 2.
I can't remember the name of the song, but that's when I started paying attention to him. I'm like, yo, this guy's tough.
All right, you know what?
But hold on, but we're not gonna. Wait, see, we digress. We're talking about One Love movie, and we went into this hip hop debate.
I tried to go back to that topic, and you told me I'm not gonna get away.
Because you're gonna talk about some things where I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let you get away with that.
Okay, no
So, anyways,
problem.
bear with us. We're really on track. It's just this Jamaican guy. He's just really sidetracking us.
I'm gonna get killed.
Okay, so let's move on.
Wait until the
Let's move on to the next trending topic.
Okay.
Since we're talking
But
about
hold on. One Love movie.
I'm definitely okay. I'm gonna watch it.
You should
this
watch
week.
it. And next time when you
promise
watch it, we could fully discuss it.
Yeah,
It was
I'll
a-
promise.
it was a
Jamaicans,
deep.
but I think all Jamaicans should go watch that movie. I think it's worth it. I think it was good acting, really good acting. I think Kings of Benedict, I think he killed the role. I also think the lady who played Rita, what's her name?
Rita
Lashana
Marley.
Lynch or whatever her name is. I think she did an amazing job. The movie itself, it looked original. It looked like, it didn't seem like people set up like a house here and they brought in a car from it just looked
it
so
looked like
authentic, like it was
everything-
actually happening.
Yeah.
I felt like the time slice, I was a part of it. I felt like I was in 1978, 77 chilling with them. You know what I'm saying?
Even the concerts in the movie,
Right.
it looked so.
Right.
It felt
And
so
I thought,
real.
I heard before I watched the movie, I saw some clips and I saw some interviews and stuff, and Ziggy kept talking about how Bob Marley was gonna his voice was gonna be used when they're doing the concerts. And I'm like, I couldn't conceptualize it. I thought, how are you gonna pay that off? That's gonna be dumb. But they actually did. They pulled it off.
You can do it.
They pulled it off.
Yeah.
Even though you can hear it was Bob Marley, the guy did such an amazing job at lip syncing or whatever. It was good. And even his movements, like the way he was like, like I'm like, yo,
Real
this
Bob
guy,
Marley
yeah,
movement.
he did a good
'Cause
job.
at the end-
So all Jamaicans should watch this movie. So I think the One Love movie, don't go to the movie theater for content. It's a biopic. If you go for content, you're going to be disappointed because most people know most of the Bob Marley story. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really go in there expecting to learn this or learn that. There are a couple of things that happened. I don't know if they're exaggerating or not, but like for example, the narrative that Rita Marley had so much control over his emotions and all that. I don't know.
So that's what I wanted to ask.
That part of it, I don't really.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Since Ziggy had like the control over creating the movie, and his mom is like kind of highlighted in it.
Right.
Did the other kids did they co-sign it or or was there like tension? Or anything?
I heard. That's a good question.
That happens
really
a
good
lot.
question. And we were going to move away from this topic without speaking about that. That's a very good question. Very relevant. So I was watching the premiere in Jamaica because they did one of the premieres in Jamaica. I don't know if it was the first one or not. And I've noticed that not many of the brothers were there. You see what I'm saying? And noticeably, I haven't seen Damon Marley. Damon Marley hasn't really said anything about the movie. He's not really at any premieres, unless I missed it. You know, I'm not saying he didn't go, but I didn't see him.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And in the movie itself, I don't know if I should spoil, but I didn't see his mom. And
Spoiler alert.
Damon's mom played a big. When I watched the documentary, Damon's mom played a huge role. As a matter of fact, when he went to London after he got shot, right? And I'm not spoiling the movie. This actually, everybody knows that happened.
Knows this, yeah.
She was there, and she was never in the movie. So I don't know what that means. And I've heard, and I don't like gossiping because I don't know this for a fact, but I've heard that Damon Marley's like, he felt a way about it. But Ziggy Marley's playing it off. I said, no, we're family and we're all supporting the movie, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But would I feel a way?
I would.
I don't know if I feel a way.
Of course you would.
Because you're the creative director of the movie. You could tell your story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna hate on you to tell your story. If you want to omit a huge part of what's happening in the story just to make your story look good, hats off to you. You know what I'm saying?
You'd still feel a way.
But I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate on you. I'll still support you. You know what I'm saying? It's her dad. I'm still gonna support you. But and I don't know if Damon actually feels a way, but that's what I've heard. In the background, people are saying that he feels a way. So I don't know. I haven't heard him say anything.
I believe that he would feel a way too. It's my father. Is there any mention of the other kids and stuff in there too, or it's just like
they kind of hinted at Bob Marley being a womanizer,
yes.
But they didn't really get into it. Like I didn't really see him kissing anybody or doing anything else, but there's a couple scenes where the other women are like, "Yo, Rita, you okay?" They kind of implied a couple things.
And there was a couple scenes where there was this one woman lingering around, like I didn't know who she was, but they didn't really put too much focus on it.
Right, but he's a gallus for sure.
Like I said earlier, I'm a yard man, not afraid of no woman.
Yo, this guy is epitome of a Jamaican man. Epitome of a Jamaican man. No, I think he might have set the standard.
There's some things that I just don't go for, and things that
Yo, the man was a killer.
A yard man. Yeah,
killer.
One thing, we're blessed with certain, skills and things,
Yeah, well, So it's I think every Jamaican should go watch it. And I think from my end, scale of 1 to 10. Presentation, I think it's an 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Content, don't pay attention to content. Biopics will disappoint you when it comes to content because it's all about who's directing the film, who's producing the film. And Brad Pitt was one of the producers. I think he was the executive producer. Actually.
Probably that's why the quality is amazing.
Right. It's Paramount.
Oh, yeah.
So millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's not a low budget movie. Yeah. It's a movie. You know what I'm saying? So we should support it.
Good. Definitely.
I would give it an 8.
Yeah. I give it a 9.5.
Yeah, we also
9.5?
9.8, 9.5. Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah, go watch the movie. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Yeah. All right. Girl hand, what's next? What's up?
So let's move on to the Jamaicans over there. Are you listening? Vybz Kartel.
Free world boss.
So, tell us what you think about Vybz Kartel and the Privy Council.
Oh, the appeal?
The appeal, yeah.
The appeal.
Okay, so backstory here, and a lot of people might not know this, but Vybz Kartel is currently serving time in prison. I think he got about 35 years, somewhere around there. A lot of time for murder, right? While the trial was going on, several things happened, which the defense attorney was like, how is this allowed to happen? And one of the things that happened was, I think one of the member of the jury was bribed, and the judge knew about it. And or either bribed or attempted to be bribed, but the judge knew about it. It was open, and the judge still allowed him to stay, right?
Well, bribed by who? The defense or the prosecution?
Good question. We're going to get into that.
Okay.
So the bribery is one thing that happened that the defense attorney is like, okay, there's no way you're allowing someone who is tainted to stay to judge this person after they're hearing the case. That cannot stand, right? And that's just one of many things. So nobody cares. Nobody listened. Vybz Kartel got convicted. You know, he got found guilty. He got his 30 odd years, right? Cool. They appealed in Jamaica, and the Jamaican judiciary system said, "Bro, go sit down. We're not listening to your appeal." They turned him down, right? Mm-hmm. So the funny thing about it is, and Jamaica is one of few countries that's still doing this. When that happens in your country, right? If you're a part of the Commonwealth, what can happen?
These guys are.
What can happen? What? What did I do?
No. I'm. Where this is going? No, you didn't do nothing. It's like, so now they're gonna go to England.
So that's what they did. So if you're part of the Commonwealth, what happened is that you can go to a higher court. They call it the Judiciary Privy Council of UK, right? So what happened was they decided they're going to do that. They're going to take the case, the appeal, beyond the country's judiciary system, and they're going to go to UK to appeal the appeal, right? So that's what they did. And their basis of the appeal is that their case was tainted because one a member of the jury was bribed, and the case was still allowed to be tried. So it should be thrown out. Now, this is where I'm like, okay, what is going on here? The question you asked earlier, who bribed them? Yeah.
Holy crap.
So the attempted bribery was done by the defendant. So I don't
wait, hold on. So the defense tries to bribe him, and then the defense says, "Wait a minute, something's wrong."
Not the defense.
We tried to bribe him, and you guys still kept him on. Yeah, we know that we tried to bribe him, and you guys still kept him on. So this guy can be thrown out.
Yes.
I love my people, but come on, man. And then, okay, go on.
So what happened was, and this is just based on some things that I'm reading, is that so one lady from the jury, she left because she said, you know what, my son is in prison, and these guys, they know my son. I don't want them to kill him, so I'm not going to be a part of this whole thing to send him to prison. So she left. So the judge was like, you know what? I think they only had a 10-member jury at the time. So he's like, I can't really send anybody else home because it's going to really mess up the whole process. I think they're already gone 60 days in the process or something. I can't remember the number of days, but it was they're already gone through most of the process. So he's like, I'm going to keep this person on the jury not because you're attempting to bribe him doesn't mean that it's going to change the decision making here. It doesn't change the facts.
Okay.
The fact still remains, and this is what we're going to be doing. So they went ahead with it anyways, right? So now the defense is saying, nope, that was a mistake. I don't think that was a good decision, and because of that, my client didn't get a fair trial. So they brought it to the UK Privy Council, and they heard it a couple weeks ago. So now they're waiting for the final decision. So that's where it's at.
You can go through with the appeal.
No, they already went through the process,
and now they're
and the Privy Council heard their appeal. So now they're waiting for the decision of the Privy Council.
Man, I don't know.
So what do you think that decision's gonna be?
Me, if I was to guess, I didn't listen to the trial at all. The appeal, I didn't listen to it. If I was to go off my feelings, how I feel, I think there's just way too much to unpack or to unravel for you to overturn this case. It's just way too much. You're completely unraveling a whole judiciary system of a country if you overturn this case. I think the only question here is to find out if they can lessen the time or maybe give him something. But I don't think they're going to overturn anything.
So for those who don't know, how long of a sentence did he get?
35 years, I want to say. 35 years to life, I think. Something like that.
Like usually when you're under the English Commonwealth, life is like basically 35 years. They'll give you 25.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's something like that.
You're gonna spend 35 in jail.
And how long has he been there now?
I want to say 11 years.
So he's got
somewhere 11, 12 years, somewhere around there.
11 years?
Yeah, he's been there for a while, bro.
Did he get convicted with possibility of parole? No, he couldn't.
I think he has to do 35 years first.
So he's got another 25 years.
And given him and the way the Jamaican people don't like him, he's not going to.
Jamaican people don't like Kartel?
Politicians?
Politicians.
But that's what I mean. They're the ones who have the power.
Control over the island. But I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win anything, man.
No, I don't think he's gonna win.
Man showed up and said, you killed that guy and you tried to kill me. No modern country, a man shows up and says, I seen you kill him and
But
you tried to
they were
kill
smart.
me. And they're like,
They were smart. They didn't go to appeal that. Because if they did, they would have lost, like, hands down. They're appealing the system, the way the system treated the case, which is a smart move, to be honest with you. And it's not as cut and dry as you might think, because they did mess up a lot of things. Because I don't know why Jamaica can't get it right. We get a lot of things
that's
wrong.
Why I said I love my
what,
people, but sometimes, man, gosh.
But they did mess up a lot of things. But I don't know if they had much choice, given what the situation was. You see what I'm saying? And I think their argument is that we made the best decision given what the situation was.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So the Privy Council has to be like, I don't know. We'll see. So I guess what it is some politicians, some old judges, and those are the people sitting down making the decisions. Ooh. And you have to understand that old British politicians, old British judges are very conservative people.
1,000%.
So while they can't go through who Vybz Kartel is to make a decision, they will.
They will.
Of course.
They will.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be in his favor.
Right.
Not.
But I have when I was thinking about the whole thing, the question wasn't even about the appeal itself, because I really don't care. Whether he gets freed or not, that has no bearing on me, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a Vybz Kartel fan per se. He's done really good music back in the days, but nowadays I'm off that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really on that anymore. So, and I don't know if at this point, if music is that important to him. He's 40-something years old, almost 50 years old. Like, how many times are you going to talk about Pum Pum and all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you have to. I don't know how this is going to go.
You can talk about Pum Pum forever. Shotting people and murder, that's when it's got to be like, okay, we're out. But right. Pum Pum, R&B singers talking about Pum Pum all the way to the 80s.
Fair enough.
What are you trying to do? What's going on here, man?
Fair enough. But what I'm saying is, I don't really care about that part of it, right? What comes to mind is, what kind of country are you if you can't even control your own judiciary system? You see what I'm saying? And this is why Canada doesn't really do that. They don't go to the Privy Council anymore. Back in the days, everybody used to do it. Some people are like, nope, we're cutting it off. You're not gonna overstep what our decisions are, right? And for me, it's like, why Jamaicans, we want to say, we're independent, we're this, we're that. But then every little thing we're running back to our father.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
Of the Commonwealth anymore? They're just like,
what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why we have to keep running to because on one hand, if you really talk to Vybz Kartel and even people on his defense attorney, they'll tell you that they're independent people and we don't care about Britain and all that. But you're running to Britain to help you because in this case, you're looking for anything that you can seek refuge from. You know what I'm saying? At what point are we going to change this mentality of we have this overseer? You see what I'm saying? And whenever we do stuff like this, it just goes to show, and you know this more than me. If you have a problem in the streets or anywhere, right, and you run to your brethren to help you, right? And say this guy boxed you or whatever, and you're like, oh my, okay, watch, and you run to your brethren and say, yo, this guy just boxed me, bro. And then your brethren's like, what? Okay, let's go over there. And your brethren go over there and beat up the man, right? You know what you just did?
I just realized what's going on here.
You know what you just did?
Big man.
What you just did is you can never talk back to this man. You can never ever speak in any kind of way to this man. This man's gonna son you for the rest of your life because he's the protector of you. You know what I'm saying? And now while people might not come out and say it, they'll act like it because it's just human nature. I'm the one, you came to me for help. I helped you. How are you going to talk to me like this? You can't talk to me like this. The last time the man boxed you, who came to help you? That's going to be the argument. And it's the same thing with Jamaica and Britain. Every time you run to them, right, you're going to run to them for refuge. What do you think they're going to think about you?
Yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't get this mentality.
You just gotta get your shit together, man. That's it. You gotta get your shit together. I don't know what's going on over there where like it's long enough. You gotta get your shit together at some point. And if you don't want to be a part of something, like you said, you just can't be running back to them every minute.
Right.
I watched on the news when the Prince and Thing went to go visit.
They went to go for the One Love premiere. And it was a bunch of arguments. It was 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm saying before that.
Before that,
though,
okay.
When they went on,
Prince
like,
Harry?
You know, yeah, they do him and his wife, and they go around do all the idiot tribal stuff.
Oh, the next one.
Nobody cares about no more.
William and Kate. Yeah. Okay,
nobody
okay.
cares about, like, why are you bringing me up into the bush where people are making pots and pans out of stone? Like,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out of here with this stuff, this old stuff now. Like, do something more modern. And then they went on TV, like, and then, what was it, the prime? He was cussing them out saying, like, yeah, we don't want to be a part of the English Commonwealth no more.
I think
and then
I think
months
2 years
later,
ago.
you want to, and then now you want to run back to them, like, please help us.
I think about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
they're talking about being a republic.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I heard that conversation.
And then he did it to him on national TV in
Right.
like in his face, like basically telling the prince, like, yo, we're gonna have to talk about some things because the way the thing's running, we don't like this no more. And now look,
No, Jamaica runs to Britain all the time, and it's funny because this is what I don't get. This is the part I'm like, what is going on? You're running to Britain as a head judiciary, right? So whatever they say takes precedence over your decisions, right? Remember, you already made a decision. Now this court, this judiciary system can say, okay, you know what? We're going to overturn this. And then you have to let Vybz Kartel out. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So they're superseding what decision you made. Now, but this is the thing. How are you able to supersede my decision that I made in my own country, but I have to get a visa to come to your country?
crazy.
That doesn't even make any sense. Now, I bet you all the defense attorney and all the people who flew up to London, they had to get their papers ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you do? Like, how does this make any sense?
Yeah, talk to me from the front door. You can't come in the house.
and you're making my decisions? That doesn't make any sense.
That's crazy.
If I'm your son or daughter, you should take care of me then. Take care of me.
That's crazy.
But you're not. You're not even doing. So how are you making my decisions for me? You see what I'm saying? When Jamaica is suffering, GDP is like $2, whatever. Britain don't give them no money.
Nothing.
So how are you running to them? I don't understand.
Yeah,
That's like me running to a next man. No, that's like me here, like a man's telling me what to do in my house. Big pause. Okay, fine. Pause.
There you go.
That's like me, a man telling me what to do in my house, but when it's bills time or whatever, he don't help me to pay no bills. So how are you gonna tell me what to do? Take off your sheet off your bed. Don't have no pillow. You know, like how are you gonna tell me what to do in my house? You don't pay my bills, bro. So I just don't get it. I'm not getting it.
No, yeah. If you want to be independent, do things on your own. Your decision is your decision, and keep it stand firm. But my question is, who is the one that like seek this out? Was it the defense or is it the prosecution?
It was the defense because
Okay.
because they got turned down by the Jamaican Supreme Court.
Okay,
So the Jamaican Supreme Court gave them the finger, and then they're like, okay, all right, since you're not listening to us, we're gonna go to the Privy Council.
So if they don't allow you to go to Privy Council, who gets in trouble?
It's a right. Currently in the Constitution.
In the Constitution,
Yeah, it's a right. You
Oh,
can go to
okay,
Privy
we
Council.
gotta revisit that then. If I was, I gotta
It's
get out.
funny, and this is a useless fact. It's also in the Constitution that when you're being tried, you have to be tried in English. And people in Jamaica don't even practice that right.
Huh.
You have to be tried. If you can say to them, I did not understand what you were saying to me. Can you get me a translator in Jamaica?
Sick.
Wow.
Yep. Because
just
Jamaican,
broke in English.
no, it's
We're
not.
good.
Jamaican Creole is a language.
Jamaican
Jamaican Creole is a language. It's a standardized language, and it's in the Constitution that if you're tried in the court of law, you could ask for a translator,
That's crazy.
and that could be a technicality.
I don't even know how you know that. It's like, where did you find that from? Like,
All right.
what is wrong with you?
So let's diagnose that. Deep, organic, or fuckery.
I think appealing, you trying to purge trying to like corrupt the whole system is straight fuckery.
Fuckery?
Like, it doesn't
I
even
agree.
make any sense.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You try to bribe the man, and then you're appealing. You're just like, I don't understand. That's straight fuckery. I think rights though are important. Is what I'm saying. And I think people should be able to exercise their rights. And if it's in the Constitution that it's your right to go to the Privy Council, you should be allowed to. Now,
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I think after that should be dead. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what decision they're going to make, but whatever decision, if they make the decision that, you should stay in prison, you should accept your fate. You see what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
Okay, this is just a quick question. Is Jamaica allowed to take out of the Constitution or whatnot? Or do they have to have permission by England to say, yeah, you can take it out now?
I don't know how that works. That's a good question. I don't know how that
I
works.
would
After
assume
this-
they would have to get permission.
Yeah, because after this, I'd be looking at that and be like, yo, listen, no, we don't need this no more.
I think though, if you're remaining as a part of the Commonwealth, which Jamaica still is,
Yes.
you still have to
So
obey
then
certain
how did
rules.
we beat it? If we're still a part of the Commonwealth.
I think that's why they're trying to be a republic, trying to make their own constitution. You see what I'm saying? Because right now the Governor General is really the head of the Jamaican government,
Oh, jeez.
and the Governor General is like basically a messenger for the King Charles. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing here.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing here.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that appeal is fuckery. I think wanting to be free is deep. You see what I'm saying? He wants to come up, but again, I don't know if he did it or not. But brother, you spread your bed hard, you laying it hard. That's just what I gotta say. You see what I'm saying? If you're playing stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes.
Stupid prizes.
You see what I'm saying? But what
do you think he lost it? Okay. Even if he was free, do you think he learned his lesson?
No, I don't think he learned
What
his
about-
lesson.
What about you? You think he learned the lesson? If he was free, you think or he'd be back on his fuckery?
I don't know. I'd need more in order to make a...
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
any information about that. But if I was to guess,
No, guessing,
I think he's on his fucker right now.
But what...
I think he's making phone calls right now. What's gonna stop him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not allowed to record in prison.
Can't stop.
And
the
he's
moment
making-
Stop.
the past 11 years, 10 years,
Pumping
I've
out
heard
music.
beer
Listen.
new songs. You know what I'm saying? So
I wanted to say that earlier. Like, this man is in jail, still making music.
listen,
Great.
listen. At the end of the
Like,
day,
who does that?
I don't want to jeopardize my life, so I won't say crazy things. But yeah, I don't.
I gotta
know.
go back to the island. I can't really say too much, but
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he learned anything. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying. Girl hand, what's next?
So, before we move on to the next trending topic, I want to ask Wheeler a question.
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, so Wheeler,
Here we go
what do you
now.
think about those young boys? They're not kids, they're adults, but young boys going into like parties, going into the mall with that Pooh Shiesty like
The ski
mask.
mask, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, listen to me. Okay.
Bro, don't say no foolishness.
I'm not saying no foolishness.
This guy's trying to
man.
hold back right
Man,
now.
bro, okay.
Just say what you're saying, man. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. Don't do it.
Okay, I get it
You get
to a
it.
certain extent. There's certain men that go out certain places and they have to have it on.
But why?
Because
No, wait. How is that so easy? What do you mean? What do you mean they have to have it on? What does that even mean? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? They have to have it on.
Is it like a part of their outfit? Like,
What do you
that's
is
mean?
it
one
like
of the
shoes
things.
on your feet?
Is it
you have to have
oxygen?
it?
They keep
Is it
it-
oxygen? Like, I don't get it.
They keep it dangerous outside. So when they go in, they have to have on the mask to a certain point. They just don't want everybody coming in seeing them and then
But
like,
see-
oh, he's here.
see,
he's
what you-
here. I got the drop on him, that kind of thing. I know maybe you should just stay home in general if you're in those kind of problems, but you can't help it. The man them are moving, you want to move with them too, so you go. Slide on the mask, this, that, and the third. Now, everybody shouldn't have it on. it's kind of out of control at this point.
Wheeler,
it's out of control.
Wheeler,
at this
it's
point,
either
but
it's either you're supposed to have it on or you're not supposed to have it on. You can't make rules for different people. You know what I'm saying? And this is a problem.
But
that
yes,
we do.
you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Can't. Why is it that you're giving trouble on road? You're active. Why are you on road? Stay home. If you know what comes with a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give problems, don't come out. All right, do your own party. Get a condo and do your party there.
that's not safe.
Right. So nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants to be around you.
Of course,
bro.
we want to be around you.
Nobody wants to be around you. And it's so crazy because it's funny because some of these guys who are so-called active on road and were wearing the Pooh Shiesty, you know it's them. Oh, that's such
Yeah,
and
me
such.
and you. Yeah, we know it's them. But the person that needs to give them the drop that's in the club doesn't know it's them. That's the whole point. I know it's you, but I'm not knowing it's you. I'll come out, I'll forward, I'll be like this, yo, I'll go out, you know,
So you condone it.
Yeah,
You're condoning Pooh Shiesty.
Yes, to a certain extent, yes.
Of course you would.
If
I know you would.
If it's needed, yes.
I know you would.
You know, it's because you know that niggas
What?
that I fuck with wear it in the club, but they have to wear it in the club.
Listen,
certain
I
man
saw-
when I see them in the club and they have it on, I
Don't
get it.
be in the club if
I
you
get
have,
it.
If I had a club, I'm enforcing this rule, and I think the government should enforce.
No,
this.
you have to because COVID came. That's a good thing about COVID. Since COVID came, you can't do that. I can sue you for that.
For what?
Not allow me in your establishment with my mask.
So prior to
You're not
COVID,
wearing that mask.
Hold
no,
on.
you cannot say nothing.
Yes,
to
I
me.
can.
Hold on.
First of all, that is not a mask.
So before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
were club owners or security allowing people into the clubs with that mask?
No.
Hell no, you can't even go into the club.
But let
with
me
the
tell you
side-
something.
You can't on King Street.
But let me tell you something.
You can't go into the club.
Let me
with
tell you
a side
something.
bag.
That's not a mask that's preventing particles from seeping through your nostril. It's not.
You can't tell me that.
So of course I can tell you that.
No, you
There's
can't.
scientific evidence. That mask does not stop
Scientific
COVID.
evidence of all kinds of
That
stuff.
mask is not a COVID mask. That mask is for skiing. That mask is for robbing banks. That mask is for doing nonsense. So 100%. There's no COVID thing about that mask. People just started doing it because it's just cool.
Yes.
And it's only idiots who are doing it.
But we were talking
Because
about
you're in the
letting me
mall.
into the establishment.
You're going to a club, right? As a young man, right? Look at this logic. You're going to a club as a young man.
Yeah.
Most young men who go to the club, they're going to the club to, okay, maybe I can pick up a one thing. I can pick up a girl.
I blame them for it.
You see what I'm
too,
saying?
Women. But
How
go
the
on.
hell you have a full face mask on? How you gonna pick up a girl? I don't get it.
And
And what girl are you picking up who's saying, "Oh my God, you're so cute," but I can only see your eyes.
And still,
that makes sense.
Let me tell you something. A man will do a quick one like this, ying, okay, everything's good, back on. The women like when you keep it a bit dangerous sometimes.
So you have a mask on and you're talking to me, and I like,
yeah.
oh my
No,
God,
I'm,
this
I'm
turns me
shaking
on.
my head.
This is
Side to
ridiculous.
side to side.
I don't understand it. So nothing. It's not. It makes no sense at all. It's not even logical. You're going to the club. First of all, you can't breathe because most clubs have beer smoking and all that. So not only can't you breathe because of the smoke and because it's so hot and because there's so much people, but you have a mask on that you can't breathe in.
Who told you can't breathe? Have you ever done it?
What?
So you don't know.
I don't need to do that.
You don't know.
I go to a
It's
club.
a thin enough layer to get, you
Wheeler,
know.
I go to a party. I go to a club, whatever it is, right? And it's packed. I
Okay.
can't breathe already.
But that's you.
Especially
don't have
you guys. Beer smoking in the place.
This is what I
and
do.
beer-
That's what I like to do.
But
I
that's
don't
what
drink a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. So now I can't see myself.
When I go out-
and I can't breathe. And then I have a mask on top of that. That's crazy.
But that's you.
That's
I'm
crazy.
able to function with all of that kind of stuff. You
Yo,
understand? You might not
those
be able.
guys,
You might not be able to
Those
function.
guys who are wearing the Pooh Shiesty, straight fuckery. Foolishness. I hate that stuff. And if you're talking to a guy who's wearing a Pooh Shiesty, if a guy comes up to you and try to chop you and he's wearing a Pooh Shiesty, you're ridiculous.
Okay, the
you
man
that
not
right
chopping
now.
women in with no Pooh Shiesty on.
So
The
why,
man them
why,
already
why
have
they
their
in the club
woman.
then? Why they in the
They
club
want to
then?
go out and enjoy themselves.
Play music in your house.
The man them have the Pooh Shiesty on because they keep it a bit dangerous. You understand?
So why you
but then
going
there's
out?
a bunch of nerds that have it
home.
on too.
Stay
There's a
home.
bunch of nerds that have it on.
So why
too.
you have it on in the mall? Same thing, right?
in the
Keep
mall?
it dangerous.
It's
yeah.
cold. Mine is 62 outside right now.
You don't need
I
that
don't
for
care.
that.
I'm keeping it on.
You don't need that for that.
For what?
Nobody here in Toronto needs to have on a Pooh Shiesty
We live
to
in the
stay
cold-
warm.
we live in
to
one
stay
of the
warm.
coldest countries.
We don't live in Saskatoon.
We don't. I said I didn't say. Listen, I said we live in one of the
Talking about
coldest
it's like
countries.
+5 outside. Like where you have a Pooh Shiesty on for.
+5 outside. Where?
Stop this.
You know that's in the daytime. The temperature drop as soon as the sun go down.
And you need a Pooh Shiesty.
+5 to -15.
So if you don't have your Pooh Shiesty, you're gonna be cold.
All of this, you lose most of your heat through your hair, through your head and your feet. I need the Pooh Shiesty on.
You're condoning nonsense.
I've
bro.
never worn it.
And this is a part of the problem in Toronto, and not only in Toronto, worldwide. It's the OGs like you who say, "Yo, I understand these young youth, and I get it. You know, he keeps it dangerous, so he has to be outside." Like, stop it, bro. Take that off. It's nonsense. And I bet you, if you guys was to stand up like that, it probably wouldn't happen. But
we don't
somebody's
dictate the
condoning
market.
What?
They do.
Who? Women?
Yeah, we don't dictate the market.
But what I'm saying is,
whatever they don't like,
if you're reasoning with
we
your
don't
young
do.
boy, if you're reasoning with your young boy, say, "Yo, bro, you keeping it dangerous. Why you even out here? Stay home, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to be out here. If you have the Pooh Shiesty on because you feel like you don't want people to pick you out of the crowd, stay home, fam. You know what I'm saying? It might not be safe. If, as a matter of fact, if you're thinking that, you shouldn't leave your house. Never mind actually living that life.
I don't know where I've ever heard where, okay, that's a lie. I don't know what you expect when you tell people that. Everybody can have those conversations with the young boys. It's up to them to decide if they want to do whatever. It's up to them to decide whether they want to listen to you or go about it their own way. Most of the times, we listen and then we go about our
Some
own
young
ways
boys,
until something happens, and then we're like, you know what? Should I listen to OG?
Some people are
like
influential
that.
though, bro.
Yes, they are, but it's still I do not supersede your friend group. You understand? Me as an OG or something like that, and I'm talking to you, but your whole you leave me and now you're gone with your friend group. It's a whole different thing. So I can't tell you. I can tell you
But
things.
it's a consistency. Okay,
Yes.
I get it. You're not gonna
and then you just
overnight.
become annoying, and I'm gonna avoid you.
It's not gonna happen overnight. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying the consistency has to be there, and it's not.
So this is what I'll say. It's a fad, just like most things. It'll have its time, and then it's gonna be done.
You know how many people are getting away with crimes because of this?
We used to wear the ski masks like that only come up to here. You were you even here when that was happening?
No.
The Oakley goggles to the side, the ski mask that comes right here, and then you put it on the thing underneath your neck.
What's your point?
We all wore it.
What's your point?
We all went out with it. Now it's out. And we all look back and say,
still
we
stupid.
were idiots for doing it, but it was cool at the time.
Still dumb.
These guys are going to do their thing. It's going to phase out. And then we're going to be on to the next
But they're
thing.
not doing it because it's a fad. They're doing it because it helps them to get away with crime, because it's perfect.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Of course it does.
Okay, when I'm wearing it to the club, it's not for me to get away with crime and stuff
Possibly.
like that. It's for, yeah, okay.
Possibly. But
First
I've
thing on my
seen
list.
so many cases where they have a camera with people on it, but they couldn't identify who that person is. Even though it looks like you, they can't identify you. So that person gets off. People beat cases like that all the time. You know this.
I don't know. Technically, see, now you're doing the disservice to people.
What?
Don't listen to nobody. You do things on camera, you're going to get caught. It don't make no sense.
How am I doing disservice?
Technology is God. No, ain't nobody.
No,
ain't
nowadays,
nobody doing
nowadays they have different ways, and I'm not gonna tell them the ways. They have different ways how they can beat the mask thing that these guys are thinking. Oh yeah, if I go in with the mask, I'm gonna get away. They have a way of beating that. They have circumstantial evidence they can beat that easy. But this is the thing, and they've done it before in Toronto. I've read the paper.
No,
and I've seen
I
it.
believe you.
But what I'm saying is, I've seen cases, right? One case in Jungle, that youth, maybe like 15, 16 years ago, with a Somali youth, them.
I don't know.
He
I
got
love
off.
jungle.
I remember because those youths were my friends.
No, they're your friends still. Don't try that. Don't try that. They're your friends still.
And
They're my
one got
friends
killed.
too.
One
No
got
problem.
killed. One got killed, and the guy got off because they couldn't properly identify who it was.
That's the late night one, long time ago.
They're hanging out in
Was it
the
in
alleyway
the building
between
or
two
the-
buildings.
I think, yeah, okay, I can.
And he came in and just
remember.
started shooting people,
Pepper
and one
the place.
died.
Yeah.
And then he got off. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? But the camera was showing him, but it wasn't. You couldn't see his face properly, and he wasn't even wearing a mask.
That camera thing don't work no more. I'll tell you this right now. And I'm not even mad at those guys like this. At least they know they come in with their mask and they understand, and everybody kind of understands what's going on. So,
Right.
it's okay. You're doing your thing over there. Leave it alone. The guys that I don't understand are the guys that go to the club and then shoot somebody in the club and then run out, especially downtown. I never understood how you go to a club with your thing on you and shoot the man in a club downtown and expect to get away with it. Because you did not go to the club expecting to shoot a man. So you have passed the corner camera, that's at the police corner camera. It's right there. It's at the corner of every corner downtown. You have passed the police camera with no mask on, with nothing like that. You have passed
the same blue shirt, the same blue shirt.
You have passed the condo cameras. You have passed the store cameras, and then you're in front of the camera in the club getting searched in the lobby. Then you shoot somebody in the club and come out like this.
Yes, that's ridiculous.
Anybody who shot anybody in downtown King Street, Queen Street in the last time, they've all gone to jail because they're all idiots. I don't care. I really don't care. It's like, you guys are idiots. You guys have to learn to not react on impulse sometimes. Like, some things you just have to box up a man or take a box in and say, don't worry, I'm going to get you, like, so I'll slide later or something like that.
Right.
You guys are so fucking emotional that you guys dash away your life in that moment. And your friends are idiots too. Before the man them tell you like this, yo, what are you dealing with? Are you crazy? You don't see that's there. You have no point, man. Nobody to tell you, like, what are you dealing with? Are you nuts? We don't even move like that. You're gone. Right. You're gone. Not one person. I haven't seen it yet.
See, this is
That's
the wheel.
crazy.
This is the wheeler I want to hear talking to the young
man,
boys. This is the wheeler I want to hear talking to the young boys. I applaud you.
No, I'm not applauding. Listen, I'm just saying,
This
like,
is the
there's
wheel I wanna
certain
hear
things
talking
like
to.
you gotta. Sometimes you have to think about what you're doing, and like you have to be less emotional sometimes.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I'm void of emotion, but like, you need to get me to that point where I'm willing to dash away my life over foolishness. I'm not going to King downtown and shoot. That shit works in Brampton.
I agree with everything you're saying.
Shit don't work downtown.
I could tell you this. If you see Damon in the club and you see someone walk to the club with a Pooh Shiesty on, I'm out. I'm out.
I'm not out. I'm probably.
I'm not in no club with nobody with no Pooh. Why you have that on, bro?
I'm like this.
Yes, I'm saying. You know, two things I don't like. Pooh Shiesty mask, right? I don't know who you are. I can't see your face. I'm uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? That, I hate that. The next thing I don't like is hoodie in the summer. It's plus 30. Why you got a hoodie on?
that one crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Why you got a hoodie on? And my understanding.
Hoodie in
I don't
the
get
summer,
it.
all black and everything. That crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Once
there.
I see that, I'm like, okay.
That's
a problem.
That got me side eye like this. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Yeah, I don't play with that.
It's 25 degrees plus with the humidity about 30 out here.
There's no way.
What the hell?
There's no way. I don't play that game, bro.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
Yeah. But anyways, Pooh Shiesty mask, fuckery. We've been doing a lot of fuckery topics this today. Like,
Sorry. Sorry.
It's Wheeler. Wheeler brought
gonna be back.
the nonsense.
Beer fuckery.
Girl hand, what's up?
I'm not deep.
What's
I'm
next?
not organic. I'm just pure fuckery. Really.
So next topic. You guys seen the Trump shoes?
Oh man.
Sneakers, whatever you want to call them.
Oh man.
So Wheeler, you buying that?
Baby. Woo! Let me tell you something. How much do they retail for? Can you Google that?
Yeah,
Yeah, here we go. We're about
$400.
How you know?
You checked it already?
Because this guy is
Okay.
shoe connoisseur
No,
over here.
I heard it on the news.
$4. Let me tell you something. I'm buying those. Buying them.
You're just saying that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
You're just saying that for clout.
When the man, no, I buy it. When the man wins the
They
election,
only made 1,000.
who only made 1,000?
That's all they manufactured.
Even sicker. When the man wins the election, through the roof that shoe, crazy resale
So
price.
you'd wear it.
I didn't say all that. I'm just gonna get a universal size that everybody kind of wears, like a 12, anywhere from 10 to 12.
So you're gonna buy it for resale.
Yeah, buy it for resale.
So listen to this.
What?
A man paid $9,000 for a pair of Trump sneakers.
You see,
That's resale though.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
The retail is $400.
It's $4. I'm not in it for the I'm
But I
in
know.
it for the
But
resale.
see, whenever something is really rare, and especially like this, it's gonna sell for enough.
$4 9,000. That's a crazy flip. I'll take that anytime. I don't give a shit.
But what about the shoe itself?
Yeah,
The
I
idea.
haven't
I was
even seen
just-
it.
The idea of the shoe.
The idea of the shoe is amazing. It went from
You think
$4
it's
to
amazing?
$9
No, I'm
grand.
talking about the fact that this guy feel like he can make a shoe
Why not?
just to target certain people.
He's a businessman. Why not? Why not? What is stupid? That is a smart move. I made a shoe to you're thinking what he made it to cater to us.
I never said that.
Okay,
I said to target some people.
Target some people. That's why I asked.
I never said who. I never said who.
I never.
I'm gonna make the assumption that's what your
I did
underlying
not-
message was.
I asked, do you think that he made it to appease us,
Who's us?
black people?
Yes.
Okay. What I'm saying is
The
he
style
might have
of it
done
and
that,
everything.
but I think he just had a marketing team, and they're like, this is the style, that thing, and the yada yada yada. Everybody will buy it. Even if he marketed to us, mostly white man's gonna buy that shit.
Okay,
They
but
love
this
that
is what I'm
man.
concerned about. This is what I'm concerned about. If you say you're as good as you say you are, you don't need gimmicks to get you support, right? And I think he's always been a person who's using gimmicks to get support. And I know it's a political rally, and I know what's going, but it tells me that you don't have much substance, and obviously he does not. And for us to vote for people, well, not us, we're Canadians, but for Americans to be voting for people just because they're popular, and that's exactly what happened the last time, and that's what's going to happen again.
Oh, that's how Reagan.
So I'm saying it's very concerning.
Reagan's
it's very
an actor.
concerning, and I think he's doing that because he knows he's playing into the idiots who, oh my God, Trump, because
Yes.
the news channels, that's all they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So now the popularity is going to give him
Perfect.
clout, and
Perfect.
that's exactly what he wants. You see what I'm saying?
Perfect.
So I'm very concerned about that because I know there is no substance behind it.
Executed to perfection.
But it's
executed to perfection.
It's concerning.
That's it. How much you $4 billion now, sold for $9,000 now. How much you think it's going to be worth after he wins the election?
But whatever tactics he's using to win the election, it's gonna work.
But you guys are not concerned?
Of course I'm
What are you
concerned.
supposed
Listen,
to do?
I'm not a
What are
fan
you
of
supposed to do?
I'm not a fan of Trump at all. Like
I don't see. To be honest with you, it doesn't matter who you put in the White House. It's gonna be
Pure foolishness.
It's gonna be pretty similar results. To be honest with you, there's not gonna be any fundamental change. To be real, if we were to really speak real,
Because you need the other side to agree, and they'll never agree.
right? And not only that, but it's like the president is the face of the Constitution, like
Yeah.
not the Constitution, but the face of what do they call it? The mandate, right? So they have a mandate to follow, and regardless of who it is, they have to follow the mandate. Now you can make small changes, or you can depending on what you believe in and what you believe. So you can say, okay, for example, the healthcare thing with Obama. Obama can say, okay, I'm going to do universal healthcare. This Trump comes in and say, no, we don't want that. You can cut that out. Those are small changes, but for the big picture, it's the same thing. So I don't care about who goes in the White House. What I care about is the fact that someone who's obviously deranged, is obviously racist, he's obviously sexist, he's obviously not a good person. Why are we going crazy over him? I just don't get it. People like that should not get the limelight. This is my opinion. It hurts me because of that. Because I could tell that this guy's not a good person. Why is he still here? Why are we still even talking about him? You see what I'm saying? And now he's doing this, and he thinks that, well, not he thinks, it's actually going to work. Because it's a good business strategy. It's a good business move.
And that's what he is.
It's a good tactic. And it's going to work.
He's a businessman.
But the shoes are ugly, by the way. The shoes are ugly.
We ain't in it for
they're
the looks.
they're like gold with the American flag on it.
I've worn gold Nike joints, the Air Max 95 gold, the Air Max thing gold, and they were wicked.
I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing it.
I'm not wearing
It looks tacky.
I'm not wearing it. You're not wearing it. I'm in it for the money.
I'm not wearing it because it's Trump.
As soon as he win the election, price just went up. Good. Gone.
Yeah. So the shoes fuckery for me, straight fuck.
Yeah,
See
I'm
again.
Yeah, same.
Beer idiot topics, eh?
It's a beer fuckery. It's my day. It's my day. Let me have it. Beer fuckery we're on today.
Yeah. So anyways, and I could just throw my topic out there that I have for today, and then maybe we could close it off after that. But
okay, that's cool.
I was thinking, right? Actually, Sanjay sent me a text message. And he said,
shout out to Sanjay.
Yeah, you should talk about this on the
dog.
show. And Sanjay, the question was, what are some of the reasons, or a reason that's really making dating and relationships go bad nowadays. Right? And like he sent me the results.
That's
it's,
a loaded
it's almost like
question.
a poll. And he sent me results, and most people said social media. Yeah,
Of
I
course.
told you
most
guys.
people said that.
That
You
was
see-
my
But
number
why?
one
Why do you guys?
answer.
Why do you guys say that?
You
Why do
see
you guys
how
say that?
late you guys were to this? You guys are all late. I told you guys this. I told you guys this from about, I don't even know when, like probably 2013, something like that. I already
Who
knew.
was you guys? Who-
Everybody, anybody with
I didn't hear you
The
say
whole
that.
world. He told
I've
the
never
whole
heard you say
world.
that.
Everybody in an earshot. I told you because I understood it. I said like this. I said this thing is crazy. This Instagram thing. This is me. So you're telling me that I used to have to wait until track and field to see what the women in Scarborough looked like, what the women in Mississauga looked like, and stuff. I had to wait for sporting events, basketball tournament, track. OFSA, not everybody makes it. Track and field event, like where it's just to get to OFSA, when everybody's compete, that's where everybody is.
Okay.
The good ones and the bad. You know, ugly girls are fast, so you know. The ugly bitch will make it to OFSA. You're like, man, I would fucking come to OFSA for. Should have stayed at the finals. We're good to go. Anyways, so I saw it. I'm saying, so now with this Instagram, like I know, I don't even have to go to track and field or basketball game. I know what the girl in Hamilton looks like. I know what the girl in BC looks like. I know what the girl in Miami looks like. I know what the girl in Vegas looks like. I know what the girl in England looks like. And all I gotta do is shoot my shot, send a wicked DM. In the DM. If it's good, it's good. Here we go. Boom. Now, I used to have to date everybody in my community because I couldn't go nowhere. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what any girls look like. Now I got a whole plethora of women. It's just, the buffet is open,
Yep.
my lad. I don't have to eat chicken every day. I can get some steak over here. I can get a little bit of sushi over here. I can get some curry chicken over
So you're
there.
saying it's accessibility?
Yes,
Yes.
of course. And obviously, you're just everybody. It's man and women are going crazy right now. Both of them.
But you know what you're truly saying though is that people weren't really into their relationships. They just didn't have accessibility.
Yeah,
They didn't have access. That's what you're saying.
you are.
But I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with
I don't agree with that.
I think it's the fact that it's not that people are not happy. It's just it's like when you're in a candy store. You go in and you want to buy your favorite candy, but there's so many options.
Mm-hmm.
You're tempted. Like, it's not even about you're not happy with your favorite chocolate, but you're tempted with all the other chocolate that could potentially, you've never tried this one or this one. Like, it's a temptation. So, and I think social media is just that platform of options and allowing people to shoot your shot. You don't necessarily have to feel embarrassed after the fact because you're not saying nothing. You're not going out of your way. You're not trying to get the perfect outfit to make sure you look good when you're trying to talk to your girl. You're just literally sending a message.
But isn't that better though? Because if back in the days you didn't have access or you didn't have options,
That's why.
and you were staying in your relationship, were you just staying in there because you didn't have options? That means it's almost like,
No, that's
and I
not
get
what
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying, and I get what you're saying that it's a temptation of it. I get that, but still, there's an element of, you know, if you don't have the options, are you really faithful? You see what I'm saying? The true test comes when you can see other people,
You're only as
but you can keep
faithful
your
as
head.
your
You
options.
know what I'm saying? You can keep your head straight. I tell enough guys all the time. This guy's like, oh my God, you know, I've been with my wife for 10 years or 15 years or 20 years or whatever, and I've never cheated. Because nobody wants you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because believe me when I tell you this, it's a lot tougher when 2-3 girls are coming at you. Talk now. When a sexy girl, Rihanna is coming at you, what are you going to do? Enough guys that you hear talking about how they're in a relationship for 20 years, they'll quickly go do it and then go tell their wife, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Because they don't know.
Tell.
They will.
Tell?
They will.
Are you crazy? Tell costs 50%. Tell?
Listen.
We
I'm
actually-
holding this down until you find
But
out
I'm
that
saying,
if you don't,
enough
it's
guys,
over.
a lot of guys will go and confess.
And I don't know any.
But what I'm saying, guys would do it. Some guys will do it.
Yes,
you
they
ever heard
would.
of anybody do
I
that?
know people who will
You're
go confess.
crazy.
They'll go do some
Who
bullshit.
did that?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Listen,
They'll do some stuff and
you
they'll go
You should
confess.
confess.
Yeah.
Confess.
You see? This is what they do all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shaggy has a song
It wasn't me.
called "It Was Me." Listen to the song.
Listen.
Never say it's you. Never. All the men out there, never say it's you. Never. Always deny.
Always.
Always deny.
Till the grave. That's it.
But what I'm
Stand
saying-
on your perch. Don't believe them. They won't get mad. It's a lie.
But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I don't think if you're only staying faithful because you don't have a lot of options, it's truly faithful.
And I don't think that's what it is. It's like, okay, so you know the grass is greener on the other side concept?
Yes.
I think a lot of people, they are truly happy, but you at some point in your life, your relationship is never going to be perfect. And I think a part of the issue is, in my opinion at least, I don't think people today have a lot of values and morals. Because I think values and morals was what kept people in relationships back in the day. Because there wasn't any.
So social media got rid of the values and morals?
No, I'm not saying.
Feminism.
No, I'm not
What
saying.
then?
I'm not saying social media. I'm saying it's just because you don't have a strong foundation of values and morals, which is why social media, that platform of social media makes it so easy for you to.
I think it's a two-edged sword. I don't think people's values and morals change. As a matter of fact, I think people might have more values and morals now than before. I think we just know about more situations. You see what I'm saying? And that's what social media did. It kind of blew everything open. So we know everything. You see what I'm saying? Back in the days when things... Because trust me, I grew up in Jamaica. I know that Mass Joe had a wife here and he had one around the corner. And there's no damn social media. So people just didn't know about that kind of stuff. Nowadays, you just know about it more. Right? So I think that's where the social media aspect comes in. But as far as the accessibility... I feel like if you are being giddy because you can see girls on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? You were never built for this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something that you weren't built for. Because, and I always tell people this, I think, I have a different opinion on this than the social media thing. I think it's the politically correct way of thinking that's causing this. Everybody has a free reign. Everybody can think, everything is just relative. You see what I'm saying? And we don't have an objective way of thinking. This is right. This is wrong.
This is wrong.
You see what I'm saying? And so everything is like, okay, I can do whatever I feel.
Right.
I can do whatever I want. You see what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean that there's no morals. It just means that the morals it's open. It's what I'm saying, and this is why I say relativity, moral relativity, because that's where it's free reign. People can do what they feel like. So subjectively, I can say to you, this is right to me, and this is why this argument about my truth is so big nowadays.
Oh gosh!
When people say this is my truth, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because truth is truth. Your truth, how is that different from the truth? There's an objective truth. It can't be your truth. You see what I'm saying? There's only one truth. Now, you can say this is what you feel. That's fine, but it's not the truth. So don't say my truth. So when people start talking like that and express themselves that way, that's a problem. And I think that's a huge part of why we're here. Because nowadays, people can just say and do whatever they feel.
And so when I was referring to values and moral, that's exactly what I was referring to.
Right. So, but I don't think the values and morals has changed. I just think it's just an open playing field. You see what I'm saying? People can
choose whatever I don't want to do that. This.
Right.
That.
And I think that's a major issue into this whole relationship thing.
So people basically saying like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing this. I can do whatever I want to do.
Yep.
Kind of mindset is what you're saying.
Right
Or
now,
you cherry pick.
right now,
what you
people.
do
Right now,
not,
people
not,
can
not.
even go and say, "I like dogs, I like horses," and someone somewhere is going to argue that that's okay.
1000%.
It's something that's fine, and I think that has nothing to do with social media. That has to do with just the way the discourse is going.
So, but there's also, I think, what was the original question again?
What's really messing dating and relationships up? And people,
And
the reason why we jumped on social media is because I said most of the answers was
Social media.
saying social media, but I don't agree with that.
I think communication also is a part of it. Kind of like what we talked about in the last episode that came out. Men and women speak different languages.
Okay, that's the last episode.
1000%.
That's the last episode.
We talk logics, you guys talk feelings and emotions.
But that's always been the case. That's not a new thing.
But the problem is that now it's taking on more of them, more women than things. So then there's you can't come to no common ground no more. It's just craziness. And then sometimes, I'm sorry, some of the delusional things that you guys say is just crazy.
Delusional.
Delusional stuff that you guys will come up with.
Yeah, like what?
Give an example. Keep some opinions to myself.
No, I'd love to know what a
people.
What?
I can be outside, sleep with 50 dudes. Everybody saw me sleep with 50 dudes, but I think that I'm gonna lock down a good, decent man out here. Are you crazy?
That's a different
conversation. We all saw you guys. All saw you run around.
So I've seen that before.
Delusion, and you can't tell that person. Listen, you're like this. Yeah, maybe it's not gonna work out the way. Because we have to tell it to you guys easy. We have to let that women easy. We have to say like, maybe it's not going to work out like that. And maybe you should like pivot and try to like,
But people can change, no?
It doesn't matter. Your past follow. I don't care if you changed. What I saw from this, you always going to be that. No matter what. You know how hard it is to change. It's like the kid who gives trouble in class all the time. Mm-hmm. Give trouble. Now he changed. He hasn't given trouble in 3 months. Trouble starts in the class. Teacher comes in and goes, Wheeler, what did you do?
Right.
And the whole class like this. He didn't do. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. And the whole class like, he didn't do anything. But I know you as a troublemaker. That's all I know. Blah, blah, blah. The principal, somebody came and visited last year. They knew that you're a troublemaker. They come in this year. The first thing they say, staying out of trouble? This guy is up, yeah. And you're just like, man, I haven't been in trouble in a year.
Everybody needs love, man.
But those girls get love all the time.
You see, and this is what you guys think is like a thing that's going on. Whatever you guys think is not going on, okay? What does that mean they get love all the time? Let me hear this.
I've seen girls who've had experiences in their younger days and they're in what seems to be happy. Happy relationships.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem.
With a nerd man.
No, he's not even a nerd.
No, not even a nerd.
I can tell you that. I can answer it. They're with the cool guy, and he's greasing up. Greasing up.
He's still doing his
all
thing.
Kinds of things. Knocking them out.
Oh, my Lord.
But
I know enough girls in Toronto. I know enough girls in Toronto where when the Raptors when Vybz Kartel and those guys were here, those guys used to be outside. Vybz Kartel and Mo Pete, holy smokes, those guys were outside.
Every athlete
outside. And those girls who were young those times, now they're in their 40s or whatever,
still ain't got no man.
And they're trying to lock someone down.
Mash up, can't lock nobody down. Wasted their time. Wasted their time. This is why I always tell these people. This is why I always tell
young women.
All right, let me tell you guys something. Don't trick off your time outside. You gotta do as you can go hard for 1 or 2 summers. You can't keep it going. Okay, that's it. And you can't do it in front of everybody. No problem. If you want to lock down men later on, you got to be a little bit more discreet. You don't have the longevity, and then you got to start to look for men because thinking that you're gonna be 30 odd hot and still getting man and all kinds of things, it is not happening. Good luck. I see them all suffering out there. Good luck. And they're the hardest one. The girls that like can get men like crazy, but can't retain none. But you can get men, can't retain none. They stay in it way too long to the point where, and then when they realize that it ain't coming in fast and furious no more, now they start looking for men. And then when they're not successful, they start blaming men. Nah, you wasted your good years outside.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. Scratch that. Edit that out. Because at this point, you're frustrated with them. So you got to call them like it is. Like, what do you want me to say? Oh, sorry, sweetheart. You spent... Nah. You wasted your fucking time outside during your good years. And now you want to come lock down people.
This is what I'll say, though. I always tell people this. A part of the reasons why relationships don't work, and I don't think, and again, I'll repeat myself, I don't think it's a nowadays thing. I just think we're knowing about them more now. It's because of the expectations. You see what I'm saying? You can't expect a man who or even a woman who doesn't really have an experience of the world itself and their sexuality to just be faithful and just do the things that you're expecting them to do. Not everybody's built like that. So I'm saying some people have to go through, get it out of their system first, and then they can settle down because now they know what they truly want. Like I know a lot of people who they enter relationships at 17 years old. They get married, they have a kid, and by the time they're 35, they're having bigger problems because the guy never slept with anybody else and the girl never slept with anybody else. All of a sudden they get tempted and they don't know what to do with it. You see what I'm saying? And this is where monogamy becomes a problem because it's an advanced stage relationship. It's not a simple thing.
And that's where social media comes into play, because over the years now that you've been married from 17 to 35 and now you have social media, in between social media it comes in between that period. Let's say around 28, let's say around 27-ish, social media comes into the picture. Mm-hmm. And you're just looking at other people and you're looking at other women and you're looking at their traveling. You're looking at they're buying certain expensive things. You're looking that they're enjoying their life and you're just like this. This is what's really going on out there. And then builds the temptation. I want to go out. I want to experience these things. And then everything that comes through that door is now like on 10, exacerbated, right? Mm-hmm. It's just like, well, you left the cup there. Usually, used to be before you like this. Oh, this guy just leaves the cup there all the time now. You left the cup there again. Like, yo, what's wrong with you, man? Right. I can't take this. So
everything's annoying.
Everything's annoying. The man sitting down there eating his food, chewing, and he's like,
why are you
oh
so
my
loud?
gosh, you're chewing with the holy man.
That is so true.
And then you're like, you know what? I'm out of this. I'm out.
It's
I'm
true.
out. That's where the temptation of social media will make you build resentment to your partner, I feel like, because you think
without even knowing it,
and
right.
then you get out there and yeah, it's cool for the first hot second, but after you fought the fourth guy and he don't want nothing to do with you and you're sitting down there like this, you know, this is not what it looks like on social media. I thought I was gonna get out here hot girl 35.
Nah, that's not how
hot girl 35. Still got a nice little frame here. And I thought I was going to be able to get a man and retain him just like I did my husband. But right now, I'm just getting greased like crazy and nobody's even
yo, sex is a crazy thing, you know. You have this crazy desire, right? And then once you get some and you come or whatever, you're like, okay.
Yo, you know what the worst is?
What's
and
next?
I know every man knows this. You know what the worst is when you're pursuing a woman and then you start and then she finally gives you the
I get it.
Yeah, she finally gives you the
We all get it.
sorry, you finally get relations. All right. You finally have relations. And then after that, you start saying, you know, I never noticed that her left nostril is bigger than her. And you're like, wait. And then you see her walk on there like this. I don't like the way she walks. And none of this was a problem for you before you had sex, eh?
And this is what I'm saying.
And as soon as you have that, I don't know. Sorry, I've given out a little bit of game or whatever it is. I shouldn't be doing this because this is like this is stuff that women don't know at all.
Women know this.
No, you guys don't know exactly this. You guys just think, oh, he had sex and all of a sudden now he's not interested. I'm telling you what happens.
Okay.
You grease and then you get up and he starts looking and he's like,
yeah.
wait.
Her nipple is black.
Nipple. Is that like a strand of hair on that nipple? Like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah,
I don't trust this. And then you call your brethren. You grease her? Yeah, I grease. 2 days later, he's like, so what happened with the thing? He's like, yeah, man, you know her second toe is longer than the big toe there. Her second toe is longer than the big toe. I don't think I can do this, man. No more.
Exactly.
And it's over. But you could have spent like, and this is where women come in and be like, you could have spent like 3 months, 6 months straight pursuing her, going hard, blah, 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 blah. And then after you grease, you're just like, boy, it wasn't that great.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I like certain things about this woman. And then you're out. And then you guys are confused like, wait a minute, you pursued me for this, that, and the third, and now you grease, and you're out.
That
It's just
happens
like,
all the time.
I started to see stuff but I'm telling you, what happens? You guys know the surface level shit. I'm going to give you a 1 layer deeper. Is we start seeing stuff where we're just like,
Yeah, that's real talk.
like
That's
this.
real talk.
I don't know, I don't know.
So, what do you think the solution is to all that?
The solution for me, is just you have to lower your expectations. You see what I'm saying?
So, well, hold up.
I didn't say lower your
See,
standards.
look, they can't hear nothing like they can't hear. You see the reaction? No, he said lower. Oh,
I didn't say lower your standards.
Can you spell
I
that
didn't
out?
say
What that means?
I didn't say lower your standards. I didn't say lower your standards. I said lower your expectations.
Elaborate.
So
It's
if you're going into a relationship, right? And you're expecting the guy to come to you perfect.
No.
And perfect meaning, no, listen. It's a perfect meaning, I'm going to have a relationship with this guy and he's not going to mess up. He's not going to do one of the most annoying things for women is when guys cheat or something like that, right? No, am I right? Use
Yes,
the mic.
yes.
Okay, fine. And to be honest, I hear more complaints from women about men cheating than from men about women cheating. Even though the data shows that both sex cheats just as much.
Yeah.
But I hear more complaints from women, right? So I'm going to assume based on that's one of the most annoying things to women, right? Mm-hmm. If you enter a relationship, right, you can't have this super high expectation that as soon as this guy makes a mistake, I'm just going to be out. Or I'm just going to use that and paint a broad brush that he's a bad person. You see what I'm saying? Because what I'm trying to show you and what I'm trying to show other people is that this monogamous stuff is very, very advanced level of relationship. It's very complicated. It's a lot more complicated than people think it is. And it has nothing to do with the kind of morality that people are using to judge other people in relationships. Because I truly don't think because a guy cheats, one, he doesn't love his girl or his wife, and two, that he's a bad person.
I don't think they understand that.
I don't think that. And once you start understanding this, and this is what I mean by lowering your expectation, once you start understanding this, you'll have a better understanding of what you're going into and what you want. Because you're not going to get a guy, and believe me when I tell you this, all women out there, believe me when I tell you this, when guys say to you, I won't have eyes for you, bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, you see someone who's attractive, you're going to be like, oh, that's an attractive girl. You see what I'm saying? And if that girl gives him the right vibe, it's a problem.
So you're telling me that men don't have any sense of self-control?
That's not what I'm saying.
No, but you see,
That's
this
not
is
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
talking about.
That's not what
You
I'm
guys
saying.
and the foolishness
That's not what I'm saying.
That's
That's not what I'm saying.
Who can stop you guys when you want a person, you love it, and you see it,
So-
and you worked hard to get it? Who can stop you guys? You have no self-control either. The only time
No,
you guys
but
have
I'm not saying
self-control
guys
is that
don't
you
have-
have bottom dollar.
But I'm not saying guys don't have
The flesh
self-control.
is weak.
What I'm saying is you have to, it's a conscious thing, right? You can't, it's not an instinctive thing. So in order for you to resist certain temptations, you have to be conscious about it. And a guy has to learn that. It's not something that's just going to come intuitively. Never going to happen.
Doesn't that go both ways?
But the reason why I'm harping on guys because I hear more complaints from
More
women
complaints from the women.
than men. I said that first, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm talking this way. Women act like they don't have no problems because men
God.
don't talk like that. Because see, it's hard for me to come out and tell my brethren that my girl just cheated on me, bro.
You're crazy.
It's tough. So men are not gonna talk about that. So you're not gonna hear these conversations on the men's side of it. But it happens because I just showed you the data is saying that women cheat just as much as men. It's out there. That's a fact. You see what I'm saying? So it's just that men don't complain a lot because they don't. It's an ego thing. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So we're talking about the woman part of it. That's why I'm harping on that. And I'm saying you have to accept the fact that a man has to learn how to be a man. He's not born that way.
And no, I'm not disagreeing with that. Yes, a man has to learn how to be a man. I just think that's where
You think it's an excuse?
I think a part of me is saying yes, it is an excuse because when you are entering a relationship, yes, it's a learning process and journey that you're both
Yeah.
embarking on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you're making this commitment to this person. And I'm not saying you can't look at other people or this or that, but with knowing all of this, and I'm not even talking about young boys, in like young boys who are just like learning themselves, coming into manhood. I'm talking about grown ass men who enter relationships, who had life experiences, and still go through the same stuff. Like to me, that's when it becomes an excuse. I'm not saying that men don't have to go through that journey. I agree with you. I just think sometimes men use that as an excuse because they
Right.
still do some stuff. And then they turn around and use those types of excuses to justify what they've done with it.
I don't think it's a justification. I think it's a reality. It's I'm saying like it's this is what I'm going through as a man. This is what happens, and you're asking for solutions, and I'm saying the mindset has to change while the person is entering the relationship, because if you enter the relationship with a certain mindset, you're going to be disappointed.
So why is it
That's the solution.
Why is it on the woman for her mindset?
Both. It's not on the woman. We're only talking about the woman because of what I explained earlier, but it's both.
Right. So, and that's where I come back to communication. So, why not make your journey very clear right from the beginning?
Because that's not your intention.
Listen to me, man. Like you guys know, I'm done with this foolishness stuff. Because you always want to know some shit, and the end result is that you guys don't make good decisions in our favor. So we're not gonna give you no options to make. We make the decision for you.
Excuse
This is
me?
why we're not. No, I'm saying like in this arena where
Right,
you
right.
want to know everything and you want to be told everything. If I told you everything, like you guys would be like, oh hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell. I don't want to hear hell no every minute. I know what that's going to do. So I'm going to tell you whatever you need to hear for me to get through. We need to close the deal, okay, as men. That's just the way it is. Hunter-gatherers, that's the way it goes. You guys are the gatherers, we're the hunters. We hunt the prey, and then the thing. I'm not trying to say women are animals or nothing like that. I'm just saying like how we go about things. You understand? So when I see you as a woman and I want you, and I want to talk to you or something like that, I'm coming to step to you. Fuck all this truth bullshit, because I know that's 90% gonna get me out the door. The 10% of women that you guys all talk about that you guys are not, but give me the option. Tell me that you want to talk. Tell me this. Why? So you can say no?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? So what kind of stupidity am I am? You think I'm gonna go in there? I know who I can tell.
And
There's
I know
girls
who I
out
can
there.
tell.
There's girls out there
You
on
ain't
that.
them. You ain't them.
But this is the thing.
You
though.
ain't them.
And that's
I
real
know
talk.
who I can tell that
That's
to.
real talk, because a lot of times too, when you're in a relationship, if a woman was to be accepting of certain, not accepting is the wrong word, but be more open to certain things, like a man would tell her more. But because most times women are so closed, he don't tell you nothing, because he thinks that once he says that, you're gonna judge him. You see what I'm saying?
And it's over.
And he's not gonna tell you.
It's over. You guys do not deal with truth. You guys do not deal with truth good. I'll tell you this right now. It doesn't matter how you get it. Even if you're big at things and I tell you you're big at things, I'm mean.
But neither do you guys.
But the question is
Of
gonna
course
be,
we do.
No, you don't.
but
We
we
get
are-
told the truth every day. I tell Damien every day. I walk into the barbershop right away. I tell you, full and pants too tight. This is dude. Get the hell out of here. Have you been there when Ruffy's going through it with us? Like, come on. We
But
get
hold on.
told the truth. We get
But hold
told
on.
we ain't shit every day, and that's why we always have to
but-
improve. You understand what I'm saying? We know we ain't shit. We gotta improve, and that's what we do. We improve ourselves.
But if your girl comes to
you
you-
guys go through life just being lied to all the time. That's why you guys' heads are in the cloud all the time, because nobody can tell you guys nothing. There's no truth that can be told without you guys saying that we're mean or something. No, it's just the truth, man. It's not mean. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
So if your girl came to you and told she cheated on you,
I'm out. You guys gotta go. What the fuck?
But
You want to know why? Hold on, quick. You want to know why?
why?
And this is why most men think. Because we understand that in order to get your attention, you have to like something about that man. You have to either like his looks or you have to like his personality. And we also know that you guys aren't like us. You guys, you're able to do it immediately, but most of you guys, this shit has been building up for a couple of months well. So at the point of when you tell me that you've cheated on me, I tell you I cheated on you, it could have been last night and the bitch is gone in the morning. You tell me you cheated on me, I got to figure out when the fuck did this start? And then when did it culminate? Like, when did it all come to the conclusion?
So you're saying that men and women cheat differently?
Of course we cheat differently. They're sicker than us, by far. It's not
No,
even, we're
I
idiots.
mean the interaction.
The interactions. Because I can see a thing tonight in the club and say, oh, she's weird. And then you go, I'm going to try a thing. Go talk to her. Yada, yada. It works out for me. Boom. Slap it out in the night. Go home in the morning. and
So
send
there
her
was no
home in the
build
morning.
up to-
There's
to-
no build up. There's no nothing. But that's the kind of, you know who you can do that to. You know the atmosphere where that can kind of happen, that kind of thing. But for the most part, we understand that you didn't go to the club and just do that. I know, like, most women, like, you didn't just go to the club and do that. This
saw you
guy been
before.
around for
She saw you before.
a bit. Who?
No, I'm saying the girl in the club who you slapped that one night. You're saying that, but she.
Oh,
she
probably
She
saw
can say
me
the
before.
same thing about.
She can say the same thing too. But if you're in a club and things like that, that thing can happen. Those things can happen. That's why I'm saying that not all women are like. The majority of you guys have to get to know for a certain period of time. There's a small percentage that can just do it off the whim. You understand? And we know who those ones are. You understand? You get me? We know who those ones are. But for the most part, it takes a period of time for you guys to build up to give yourself to a man. You understand? Your body is your temple, so you're just not gonna give it up to anybody like that. You'll probably give it up quicker nowadays, but it's still gonna, what used to take a year or something, or 6 months here, now it's gonna take like a couple months, maybe a month. But in that time, I gotta sit down and say, how long was this going on like this, blah, blah, blah. And then when you kind of find out who it is, you're like, now you track back all the times when you were around this guy or whatever. You're like, wait a minute. All these times I was there in this man.
So you're saying all this to say that that's why you'd be out right away because of all that goes into it.
Yeah, all of that. So
all,
that's
all
why
the
most
emotion,
men.
all the emotion.
That's why most men cannot rebound. That's why you guys can't come back after.
But you don't think women are thinking the exact same thing?
What, thinking what?
If their man cheats on them?
What?
Oh, like how?
All you guys get cheated on. Every one of you have the same story. Everyone. There's not one of you guys that are above it. Every single one of you guys have the same story. And every single one of you guys have talked to the man back again and back again. What? I don't care if you're thinking it. You ain't acting on nothing. You ain't acting on nothing.
So you say that to say what?
You've done it.
You're saying,
no, I'm answering her question.
No, so you're saying leave.
Who?
To women. Just
I'm
like
not saying
men
nothing
are,
like that. Who
you're-
said I said
you're
that?
saying-
Who the hell said that?
You're saying just like men are able to
No,
pick them
I
up.
never said that.
So would you?
Because you're in a body water. Because let me tell you why. No, let me tell you why. Now you leave this guy. You go over to that guy over there. Pretty much the same thing probably might be happening to you over there.
Hold on. So what would you suggest?
Pick the
same way-
evil that you know.
The same way if a girl cheated on you, you just leave right away.
Yeah.
What would you suggest for the woman to do? Leave same way?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not telling her to leave. I'm saying pick the
No,
evil
what
that
would you
know.
suggest?
I would suggest that if this man is taking care of you and doing everything that you need to do,
But why can't you do that too?
Right.
because you have given yourself your emotions.
But what if you
your
were
everything to-
neglecting her?
What? Neglecting who?
Her.
Why are you moving the goalposts now? All these kind of stuff. You're bringing in all these kind of things. Blase, blah, blah,
Because
blah.
women don't
We're
just-
just talking about straight cheating. That's it.
But there's people don't just cheat. There's reasons.
You guys, yes, but you guys, what you guys think is neglect might not even be nothing on the scale. Sometimes I hear women complain, oh, he doesn't tell me he loves me, and he doesn't tell me nothing. I'm like,
But that's understanding the person you're with and understanding their love language.
what? I understand reality. I ain't got no time to be telling you. I ain't got no time to be telling you I love you every minute. I gotta go out and
No,
work.
but what she's
put
saying,
food on the table and all
that
this kind of
it
stuff.
could be neglect depending on what relationship you're in.
Yes, it could be that. But I'm saying that they have a whole list of things that set them off, that emotions will set them off. You don't even know what the hell they're upset about half the damn time.
I know.
Walk in the place and they're just moving around. They walk in the place, they're just moving around, not talking to you like, holy crap, what did I do today?
If I'm having a bad day, I'm saying I'm having a bad day.
So to end it all, you guys are saying that social media is messing this whole thing up.
Oh, definitely. It's one of the biggest.
I think
main
it- I think
catalyst. It's a
I
main
think
catalyst.
It's the main
definitely-
catalyst of it. Yeah.
It's definitely a factor. Yes.
Definitely. And if
Yeah.
you say it's not you, I'm saying anyone who
No,
says
but I'm saying it's not.
is
No,
doing
no,
a
it's-
I'm actually
disservice
saying
to
it's
them.
not.
But
I
this-
don't agree.
No, but
I don't agree.
But your opinion, again, cannot count, in my opinion, in this matter because you are not on social media. You
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
speak about social media when you are not even in it. If you
But hold on.
I'm not on social
You don't
media
have to
either,
be.
and I know
But
that
you don't
it's
have
mashing
to
up
be
people,
on
though.
social media to be affected by social media.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm living in a society that's most people are on social media. So I'm affected indirectly by social media all the time. So I'm living social media lifestyle vicariously because everybody else is in it. You see what I'm saying? So, and not because I'm not on Instagram and Facebook and all that doesn't mean I'm on YouTube. I got WhatsApp or something, so I still see things.
What's up?
Yo, don't you, I mean,
Yeah, it is.
Yo, mash
No,
up
it's
this place.
not.
The
It
man
is.
said WhatsApp is on social media.
It is.
And then said YouTube's on social media.
WhatsApp
Yo,
is
big
social
man.
media, but but hold
No
on,
girls
but hold
linking
on,
you to your YouTube comments.
but hold on. You put up statuses on WhatsApp, no?
Yeah, but the people who
But
have...
it's how is that different from putting up a status on anything else?
because
because
people,
strangers can't see
yeah.
you.
So these
Only
are...
your
It does,
friend
but
group
but
can
but
see
but
you.
a social media platform doesn't mean that strangers see you.
Yes,
not the
that's what
definition.
it's social media. Unless it's
No.
just messenger to messenger. It's
Social
just
media,
amongst your
a social
peers.
media platform, is a way of communication socially. That's
Yes.
all. That's what it is. And WhatsApp is one of those.
This is what I can't take with this man.
No, but that's what I'm trying to
This
tell
is
you.
exactly why the war is.
Nowadays, WhatsApp is even making it so that you can even go on at the bottom of your status page. You can see depending on what you're into. Say, I'm into the NBA.
Oh, yes,
you can
yes,
see
yes.
NBA stuff. I'm saying they're doing all that.
You want to know a joke?
Right.
It's not only till like last year, probably spring, that I found out that you can even watch stories on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I never press none of those damn buttons at the bottom except
That's what
for
I'm
the
saying.
phone
It's
and
just
the
the same.
messages.
It's the same thing. But anyways, I don't think I personally, and just to finish it off, we've been talking about this for a long time. Just to finish it off, I don't think that social media is the main catalyst. I think it's the mindset that's the main catalyst. And I don't think people's values and morals have changed. I think people are the exact same people they were. It's just that they have more options. You guys are right about that part of it. But to solve the problem, you have to change your mindset. And if you don't change your mindset, you're going to continue to have this issue. And also, too, I've noticed that the people who are, I bet you the girl who sent that question or put that question on her social media, she's the most wretched person. I can guarantee you, most annoying person. And this is why you don't have a relationship, because you're not even looking at yourself. You never introspect to find out why nobody's dating me.
Yeah.
It's always someone else's problem. It's never yours. You know what I'm saying? And too much of that also.
I
You know what
never
I'm saying?
understood why women don't feel like you guys need to like self-improve to get
Yeah.
the men. No.
A lot of people don't do that.
I said I don't understand why women don't feel like they have to self-improve or do anything to attract the men that they like and want. It's like if I don't say I like bad women, bad good-looking women and stuff like that of a certain caliber, I know that I need to look a certain way, dress a certain way, and type of this
attract
kind of
that.
stuff, and change my attitude to be attractive to this woman. You guys just feel like take me as I am.
I think it's a
I
vagina.
don't care.
It's a vagina effect. I have vagina, so I don't got to do anything.
Oh,
else.
they all think that they have
I
the
think that's what it
greatest
is.
vagina in town.
But that's a topic for a different day.
Boy.
That's a topic for a different day. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a deep topic. I think it's deep.
I can get deep in that topic.
You can get deep.
I can get deep in
So
that.
Wheeler, how was it? You liked it?
Oh, of course,
You
it's
liked
great.
the vibe? Great vibe.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
So
I was gonna say, Wheeler's definitely a different person today than he was the last time.
I know. He came out of his shell. He came out of his shell. You know, but thank you guys for watching. You know,
Look, yeah, like here, my brethren.
please remember to share, subscribe, like, and comment. People don't comment enough. If you disagree with our topics, disagree with my take, you can write it. Write a comment in the comment section at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, Wheeler, any last words? Any parting shots?
Like, subscribe, comment. That's it.
And you don't have social media.
I don't have social media, so I can't.
So how are you gonna
shout
watch
out,
this?
no.
How are you gonna watch this?
I have a phone. I have social media. I have an iPhone. Yeah, I have social media. I have YouTube.
All right.
And then when you send it to me on my social media WhatsApp, I'll watch it too there too.
All right. So Deep Organic Phuckery, episode 7 out. Thank you.